All right, in this section, we're going to talk about the basic way to do what's called the New Jersey Atlantic City Boardwalk style demonstration. And this demonstration, if you'll spend the time to learn it, and if it's your style, I mean, you don't have to use it, but if you're the kind of person that would like to try something, that you're kind of an outgoing person, you will make your fortune using this demonstration. It was developed on the boardwalk in New Jersey by pitchmen like Ed McMahon from the Johnny Carson Show. In fact, he has a great section in his book about this, and I'm going to run over the basics of it. The best way to learn this demo is to watch infomercials. All infomercials are based on this style of demonstration. And if you follow the steps and you try it and you get good at it, it's worth investing 6 months to get better and better and better at this, because it will really make your fortune. I personally know someone who's great at this that sells $50,000 worth of cookware every weekend at trade shows. And I know for a fact that this person does, just working weekends. Now that's a tremendous amount. I'm not saying you could do it. His cookware is very expensive, but it shows you the power of this demonstration. Now let's take a look at what makes up this demonstration. The first thing I want to say is to make sure you do it and to get good at it, and so people know it's coming, I recommend you have a schedule. Like maybe you do your demonstration on the hour and on the half hour. So that would mean that during an average day at a flea market, you'd be doing it 14 or 15 times. Now posting a schedule that says like next demonstration and a little clock that tells you when the next one is coming is a great idea, because people will come back to see the demonstration. If you're good at it, they'll time it so they're there. And also it kind of forces you to stick to a schedule. And even if you look out and there's not a lot of people around, or maybe even there's nobody around, I still recommend you do the demo, because part of the purpose is to draw a crowd, and it will draw a crowd. Now, to do it properly, you probably have to stand on a platform that can be just a couple of boxes, doesn't have to be big, and you probably should have a microphone and an amplifier if you're allowed to do it at a flea market. Some places won't let you, but or you can just talk loud, like myself. But whatever you do, you got to project yourself. You can't be talking quietly. You got to be projecting so that a crowd of a good number of people can hear you and understand you. Now the first step is to gather a crowd. So all you do generally is stand on the platform so you're higher than other people, and you can just start talking by going, hey, come on over here, gather around now, you're going to see something you've never seen before, and if you cook and you like food, this is what you want to see, or something. You develop a pattern that goes with whatever you're selling. It's great to give out things. If you have little 5-cent things you can throw out to the crowd, or give them to little kids or something like that. Even if you have maybe some old inventory that you couldn't sell and you're thinking of throwing it away, why not give it away as a prize? Say, we're going to give out 5 of these during the next demonstration for people that answer questions correctly. Or have a couple questions ready, like how old was George Washington, or whatever, just to get people going. You're going to be throwing out questions, having a little bit of fun. So you gather a crowd, and as I say, watch the infomercials and you'll see the exact process I'm about to share with you. The first thing that you do is what I call feel their pain. Now let's say you're selling an item that sucks all the air out of bags and keeps food fresh. You want to build up the pain of having food go bad. So you say things to the crowd like, hey, don't you feel terrible when your hard-earned money, you look in the fridge and those tomatoes you bought just 4 days ago have already gone bad? Don't you hate that? Now, doing this, if you want, it makes a crowd, and looking around at a crowd like this gets them wanting to answer. So you say, doesn't that make you feel bad? And you're looking around and you're trying to get them to go, yeah. Now if you can get a crowd to do that, you're on your way to a sale. Now some flea markets have someone in the crowd to start things off, someone who works for them but doesn't work in the booth. Every time they do a demo, This person's job is to just, when you do that first, don't you just hate it? You want someone in the crowd to go, yeah. And then every time you do the same movement, the crowd will start going, yeah. And that's what you want. You want to repeat symptoms 2 or 3 times where you say, like, don't you hate it when you come back from the beach and your skin is all sunburned and you can't even wear clothes the next day and your skin is all burning all night? Doesn't that take the fun out of it for you? Yeah. That's what you want. If you can get a crowd to be going like, yeah, 2 or 3 times when you're feeling their pain, something that your product is going to fix, that is exactly what you want. So feeling their pain is the first step.